Yamas. We have a team invite from Commander and we're docked at on Body A, in Spoiha, XE-X D2-9. We're on foot. We're now in a wing with Commanders and Jasana, and Ayu IRA.
I just want to set the world on fire.
Oh boy.
Delicious.
There's a lot of chatter.
I just want to start a flame in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off for now.
I don't want to set the world on fire. In my heart there is but one desire. And that one is you. Burning to a crisp.
Okay, turn this off.
Confirmed, Commander.
Okay. You have 19 minutes until we open window. I want my live stream link. The YouTube one. Let's wait a little for that.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you see my question?
No, I'm grabbing my stream link so I can post it in there.
Well, I'm down and stowed on Odysseus. But the question was, can the wife join the voice call or no?
She can if she doesn't mind getting streamed. Five, 7. Okay, so I got the clock on my other screen now. I also got the...
Hey, did anyone else hear that strange noise just now?
Oh, the Meta Elite mission has completed just by logging in. Okay, cool. Side stories? No, side windings. Ah!
Yes, side windings. Which, again, that so looks like it's stuff for the Outlanders.
I wasn't aware of the different campaigns. Okay. Which way to the hangars? This way.
Hi, darling.
Hello.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Oh, wow. Okay. Orange. Damn, that paint job looks really interesting up close.
Okay, I'm back.
Elite menu colors, yeah. Unfortunately, the overlay, the Metalens overlays not
Do
working
you
for
know
me right
what's
now.
scarier than an angry Thargoid?
Well, I
A
see you
space
got aboard
station's
just
mail slot
fine.
when you're trying to dock in a hurry.
And now my ED co-pilot is talking to me.
Mine's bugging me too. By the limpets? What do you mean by the limpets? I have the minimum number of limpets I told you to bug me about.
I turned the reminders off. Because I'm not always flying a ship that has use for limpets. Especially not as a hitchhiker.
The only ship of mine that doesn't have a use for limpets is my Legacy Distant Worlds 1 aspects. Because it does have a cargo rack, and I remember carrying tea all the way to Beagle Point.
Okay. Window opens in 13 minutes and 40 seconds.
13 and a half minutes.
Maybe I can add a source here.
You can't change outfitting while a ship is occupied. Interesting. Nor can you change livery, nor can you use the remote workshop. Shipyard makes sense, because then you could end up with not enough seats, but the other ones are interesting.
It's probably because of fire groups and shenanigans like that. It doesn't know how to deal with that because like some things could be passenger controlled.
Maybe. Livery, on the other hand, makes no sense at all. Like, what part of that interacts with multi-crew?
Yeah. Guess I can post my link in other places too.
I just found out that space is actually infinite. So, technically we're just flying around in circles.
I don't have voice attack yet, but maybe that's something I should get soon as well. So I can actually like talk to ED Copilot.
Maybe. That's something I haven't really looked into either. So don't look to me for help.
I
just tried to install the EDMC overlay yesterday and it didn't seem to work.
Yeah, tomorrow I wanna try out the race in ED Copilot. The Great Wall of China. I also wanna buy a Type 11 with my alt.
Window opens in 8 minutes.
Smart AI on station NPCs would be cool. I mean, just in general, if you could have, if you could have actual conversations with in-game characters, I think that's the one kind of AI use I would support in games, because that would be really, really cool. But I think that is way too expensive.
Yeah, let's have FDev give us things that are less niche and more desired first.
If it wasn't so resource intensive, you know. Or like something when in World of Warcraft, for example, if you accept a quest and the quest text mentions your name, but it has a voice line, and the voice line kind of just
shoot it again.
calls you champion or something, and instead it would use an AI or a text-to-speech integration that would pronounce your name. So it's like such a little thing that I think wouldn't be too hard to do.
Considering the ED Copilot called IRA instead of ERA, it's gonna butcher pronunciations if you do something like that.
Sure.
Unless you like have a
the next step would be
going into the full phonetic keyboard like they have on dictionary entries and specifying this is how you pronounce it.
If you could tell the AI like my name is pronounced like this, and then it remembers, you know, that's the next step, man.
What are you saying?
If you could tell the AI.
IU.
There's a game that does something like that without AI on the DS called Love Plus. It allows you to put in your name, and since it's Japanese only, it can pronounce basically every name by having them sound out the stuff.
Lol. Can I see your ship stats? I can. Ooh. 84 light years unladen.
But this ship has 192 tons of fuel. So that's if I shed 192 tons, basically, of fuel.
I can't look into your engineering mods. Okay, 5 minutes. You wanna take off already, or?
Well, I was waiting for you to say you were ready to go. All right, are you ready to follow me in? I think your mic is muted. I heard you downstairs, but not in the call.
I'm ready. I have push to talk and I'm not used to it.
Just hope that the multi-crew doesn't glitch out. It does sometimes in Super Cruise.
Uh-oh.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, there's the rock. Time to get in front of it.
It looks like it should be safe already, or is it just the exclusion zone that's so big? Because if I was flying on my own and didn't have this clock, I would assume that I could already land on it.
Yeah, the easy on white dwarfs is already scarily deceptive, and this is a particularly big one. Like, according to the diagram, it's 1.75 light seconds in radius.
Yo.
So 3.5 light seconds from side to side on that exclusion zone. Don't take chances with that.
Oh, that's interesting. When I have you marked, it tells me Commander Dr. Nagi is on board.
Nice. Okay, I prefer the southern hemisphere on this rock just because that gives a slightly better view of the oncoming cone for most of the path. And I'm gonna shoot for about 60 degrees south.
So as long as we get to see the ball in the sky in the end.
Oh, we will. Don't worry. I've got this method very well ironed out with my testing yesterday. 70, it has it nicely above the horizon, but a little low for perfect pictures. 40 really has it too high, so between 50 and 70. That was my project yesterday, was sciencing the shit out of this.
I love the local chat here. People talking about the time window. On that note,
Commander, I just learned how to say "Are we there yet" in Klingon. Want to hear it?
my co-pilot wants to say, "Are we there yet" in Klingon for some reason. No, I'm just gonna risk it. Command a
It's like-
mad surfer.
It's losing speed as it moves out, so it has more time than it looks like. Well, who we got now? Unbreakable.
Hello.
Do you want into the team real quick?
Hi.
That's if I even have you friended already, which I do not.
We got 30 seconds.
And yeah, Ayu, if you don't have the La Danse Macabre open, it's in Sidewindings.
I do.
Okay.
You know, you
15.
don't need to land at the very beginning of the window, right? You have
I
time.
know. But this gives me time to be a bit more choosy on the approach. Go time! It's hilarious to if you accidentally drop out of Super Cruise in this thing's path and just this rock hurtling at you at hundreds of kilometers a second.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Like that.
got into the
I came in a little too fast. And so now, if you look out your left, you'll see a planet coming towards us dangerously fast.
Yeah, will we crash into it or will we glitch?
Nope, we get locked into its zone.
Oh, what?
It's just really terrifying.
I landed on that prison planet. Can't be too bad, right?
Well, as if the time crunch on this isn't enough, it's 1.2 G thereabout, so, or 1.14, one or the other. So slightly high gravity to add
Friendship
insult to
drive
difficulty.
charging. Warning. Temperature critical.
My temperature reading says 51%. I don't know if
Heat
it's...
damage.
Yeah, I think I'm out of
Yeah.
sync.
Jumping to Super Cruise is dangerous because you can Braben tunnel getting into Super Cruise and your heat will just continue to go up.
Heat sink deployed.
Well, you took a little damage.
Let's get down to 46. 60.
That was looking very weird for
I'm
me
in the
because I
gravity well.
didn't
Should I follow you, sweetie?
Yes, follow me.
see the FSD charge up.
So slightly on the day side relative to the white dwarf. Right about over there should do.
Attention all passengers, I have some exciting news. We have just discovered a new planet. Unfortunately,
There are so
it's a
many
barren
people in
wasteland devoid of
space.
life or any resources of value. But hey, it's still a new planet.
Is this planet, tidally locked?
No.
Strictly speaking, no, but it's in a very close to 2-to-1 resonance orbits per rotation. It's not exact, so it's not considered tidally locked.
Oh god, from the moment you dropped, from my point of view, it looked like you hit an invisible wall and got bounced around. That's what I meant with multi-crew is a little wonky.
Landing gear deployed.
The netcode in this game has always been wonky.
Hello, Tribejed. Oh, are there vents? Geysers? A few more
There are.
rolls? See the white smoke. So let's see if Metal Gear recognizes the touchdown. It does!
Nice.
Deploy your SRV.
Now see about you getting out in an SRV. Take your pick of the 4. 3
Taking
squares
one
and
with
Scorpion.
100% hull.
Wait,
The
that
first
only
one-
works?
Had some stunts done with it.
This is a scarab. Well, there's also the regular star. I don't know what class star that is.
And it's what actually provides the light on the surface, so you can't land out the visible day-night Terminator. You have to do it relative to the white dwarf, just
Anne?
eyeballing it. Yes?
Are you landed?
Yes. So come in
Are
on
we-
my team signal.
It says you're 5.81 megameters away.
Are you on the inside of its orbital track?
I don't know.
Alright, back off. Look at the guide again.
I'm already, like, glided down.
You can abort the glide, go back up, come back around. You have time. I'm gonna get out, and then would you like me to come give you a hand?
Yes, please.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Be right
Just
down.
grabbing some iron.
Now, how the heck do you initiate the metal ends
Iron now at
diagnostics?
85.7%. Commander.
For the provided command in comms.
86.7% full on iron. Commander.
What is the metal lens diagnostics? Do I have to paste something in chat again? Please? Okay. Let's go type this out. Wait. No. Why did it stop? So, oops. I forgot one. If you start seeing things like cold beers in the distance. Nice.
And we're on the ground.
I just ran a scan on the ship, and according to my calculations, we're now officially lost in space.
Ship is
All right.
dismissed.
Life is sorted out.
Incoming.
And as we found out yesterday, so long as you're in the SRV, your ship will survive down here. Nope, not nearly far enough.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't sure at first, but what we didn't know for sure was that staying in your ship would cause damage to it.
My face.
Ah, that elite's not activating because I didn't jump into the system.
Yeah, you gotta just jump to the nearest system, jump back.
Well, I'll give you a team
hello.
invite, Unbreakable.
Made it!
Already on the planet.
Oh. I mean, you have 13 minutes still, so it's enough time to take off and get to our...
So, can I pick good
All right.
spots or can I pick good spots?
Well, it's gonna be interesting.
Commander Unbreakablex.
The purple Mandalay. Okay, I guess last time we're gonna drive around a bit.
Now we chill.
How do I do the diagnostic thing?
There is a command to copy in Meta Elite next to the system name, and then there's the button right next to it with /me/init, all that. You click it, then you just paste it into local.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I'll just quickly jump in and out then. Still got 10 minutes.
Filling up nicely on chromium. Now at 92%.
I wonder if when I'm collecting these materials, is it going to my storage or to your storage?
Iron now at 87.7%. Commander.
It should just be for your storage, considering the materials aren't linked to the ship, they're linked to the character.
Am I still good to readjust my ship position?
Yep, you got a bit still. Nine minutes, 30 seconds to be exact.
Oh, that was it? I just needed to jump back in? Or is there more?
For registering that you went to the system? In my case, it just registered when I logged in.
I'm tempted to go put on a record to listen to while we wait, but I don't want Nagi's stream to get copyright struck by listening to Pink Floyd or the Hollow Knight soundtrack.
Iron now at 88.7% full.
I can see the cone approaching.
I can't even see you guys. There you are.
Also, the sun is setting. Or the star is setting. I don't wanna pronounce the name of that star.
There's unfortunately very little to do about that because that's more tied to the orbit it shares with the white dwarf.
Oh, I can see the shadow moving. Oh, that's spooky. So is the white dwarf the primary star or the secondary star? So I think the light's coming from the M class.
The light's coming from the M class, but the fact that this planet is A1 means the white dwarf is the primary.
Mm. So they did at least somewhat fix the secondary light source thing. Got 6 minutes to land, Unbreakable. Maybe less. I don't know if it measures from the center of the planet or a certain side of the planet, or yeah. It looks very close now, the cone. We are about to get showered. Oh, you landed below originally.
It says initiate meta-lens diagnostics.
Yeah, that's the second clickable in that Meta Elite campaign box.
Does this need to be in local, or can it be in team?
You can try. I know it works in local.
It did work in team.
ED Copilot reading that out.
That seems to be disabled for me. Or I seem to have that disabled. It reads the chat. Because I would never shut up at any meeting event.
Are you gonna leave your ships here while we go through the cone?
So long as you're in an SRV out of the ship survives.
Looks like the radiators are glowing.
Okay, who just shot my ship?
Not me.
That was me. They put the
Well,
grenade
it told-
button very close to the turn on shield button.
Grenade is usually on G. G for grenade. Makes sense, huh?
Yeah, and H for shield.
What? Mine's on C.
You know what's weird? We're traveling through space at thousands of kilometers per second, but
Mine's
it feels
on
like
C
we're
by
just sitting
default
here.
as well.
It's like space is the ultimate lazy river.
And you might want to consider getting back in the SRV Unbreakable. You're sort of burning.
I see. C for me is crouch.
That's on control for me.
Does anybody know if the Meta Elite overlay appears on high-res screenshots?
Don't think so. Because it renders your camera angle in game.
Well, at the very least, it's not showing up on the ED Copilot preview.
And the clock just switched to unsafe. 64 minutes of being stuck. Technically, shouldn't there be like a super small window on the other side of the cone as well?
I believe it's inside the exclusion zone, but I'm not 100%, and I'm not going to be the one to try.
Just from the looks, it doesn't feel like we're in the cone yet.
The clock might have a little bit of a leeway on the end of it just to make sure you get down in time. Because you can tell when we get into the cone by the air whooshing sound.
There's a nebula that now appeared on the horizon. The other direction. Yeah, I took my picture a couple of hours ago. Yo. I want to do a little bit of wave scanner, finding things. Haven't done that in a while. Oh, that's my ship.
Good excuse to swap off the iron and nickel. They're both on this rock.
I'm bored. Anyone up for a game of virtual chess? I promise not to beat you too badly.
Ayu, what are you thinking of Monde de la Mort so far?
Planet.
Yes, on its own, it's hardly a unique rock. It's more the orbit that makes it, gives it the reputation.
Oh, manganese. More crystalline fragments. chromium.
Chromium now at 93.2%. Commander.
Yeah, my raw material storages are still well filled because most of the engineering that you do doesn't need a lot of it. Ooh. What's that?
There's the sound.
Okay. Something on the radar in this direction. Oh, the lost a moment ago. No, there it is again. We faint.
What's the command for high-res screenshots again?
Alt F10. It only works in solo or private groups. Not open.
Dang. Wait, we're in a private group. Perfect.
Okay, the signal's getting stronger. Wanna know what that is. Hope I'm not driving too far away from you. .8 kilometers, okay, that's fine. We tested until 5 kilometers. Don't know what the limit is.
It should be 2 kilometers before the ship dismisses,
Warning,
but
the
as
ship's
I'm the
coffee
owner,
supply
it's
is running
gonna
low.
stay.
Repeat, the ship's coffee supply is running low. This is not a drill.
Scanner still picking up something in this direction. That's a crystalline cluster. It's not gonna be that. Don't think so. Do something else. Tin. Oh, my tin store is pretty low. Yeah, I'm getting the full bars in front of me. Driving towards. Maybe there's an escape pod or something.
I used to have what all the mineral deposit signatures were memorized for the wave scanner, but it's been too long.
Or maybe those lines are actually the fumarole vents. And I just keep finding new ones. That could possibly be it. Finding an escape pod would have been cool.
Commander, we've detected a black hole ahead. Should we go around it or name it after our exes? I feel like I'm being fooled by the scanner.
Did somebody land their SRV on my ship?
That would be me. Mandalay wings are great for that.
You're a goober.
Yes, I am. Want to go party on my Caspian instead?
No, I just was kind of including my ship in my screenshots, so your goofy little dooter on top of it kind of ruins that view.
Attention, Commander. I have detected a strange reading on our sensors. Oh wait, it's just space dust. False alarm.
Yeah, once again I have a strong signal in front of me, but I know in a couple of moments it's gonna be gone again. Or it was spread out. I don't know how long I have to drive towards this to find anything.
Welcome, Miku, to our little Monde de la Mort voice party.
Yeah, had a rough ending.
Oh no! How rough?
Oh no, the very reason it's called the World of Death.
It was
not
it was
bad.
more like my own fault, so yeah. But well, I didn't die once on this planet, or near its vicinity.
Come on. There's gotta be something. Okay, there's an outcrop. Is that what I've been driving towards?
distinct possibility.
.4% full on chromium, Commander.
Welcome, Xanthor.
We just hit 89.7% full on iron.
The sound effects are fantastic.
Chromium now at 95.6% full.
Well, I'm turning around. I'm getting back to you, folks.
Shows the integrity compromised.
I wish the secondary lighting was better, because that white dwarf should be making it bright as day over here.
Gravity is sadly a little bit too high to really fly a lot in the SRE here.
You guys doing the Helldivers Challenger?
Yeah, we're already down on the surface. Just watch.
Yeah, what's the gravity? I think it's like a 1.2, right? Wasn't it?
1.16.
1.16.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not very high, but it's high enough to catch you unawares.
Yeah, I admittedly last night I fucking didn't have my shields on or nothing. I face planted my first landing, so no, that was on me. I mean, get it out of the way at least, but it's been a while. So used to those 0.05 gravity worlds anymore. It's a stark reminder to get the headspace right.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be finding and landing on much heavier things than this in the course
Oh,
of this
yeah.
expedition.
Well, the last expedition on Distance Worlds 2, I took a Viper Mark IV out there, so a little bit different with those gravity worlds compared to what I'll be bringing this time through, but like I said, it's a good reminder. I mean, if I'm gonna die in a one gravity world, I better well have my shit together when we start hitting the tens.
Come aboard our ship. Just remember that the
I'm wondering
emergency
how
escape
well the
pods are
Caspian
fully
is
stocked
actually
with
going to
snacks.
handle in higher gravity compared to other ships, considering its stronger landing thrusters was one of its advertised points.
So quick question for you. So I'm obviously on council here. What is the default tonnage of that ship? It's in the 480 range, or is it a little bit higher? I guess I could just look it up.
According to the wiki, its hull mass is 950 tons.
Oh, Jesus. So it's way up there. Okay. Well, I suppose it is a large. What am I thinking? Jesus, I keep on thinking that thing's a damn medium.
It's a large that handles like a medium
Sir,
and
let's try not
has
to
a
test the warranty.
size 7 FSD, so it doesn't feel its weight as bad.
Oh, Jesus. I was crazy to think those guys were hitting like 500 light year jumps with that thing already. What was it? Colonia and back in like 2 hours? Or up to Colonia in 2 hours, I should say.
And not even 30 minutes.
2 hours if you're being slow.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah, I mean the Soul to Sagittarius A record in an Anaconda was already 1.5 hours.
Well, that's an adventure. I just was reading up on that G-Force thing last night with Obsidian's announcement and stuff with this video and stuff. So I don't know. I might take a peek at that and see if I can't browse with this shit over to the update eventually here. But I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna do the expedition on council and just do it the old school way. No support, no help. It's just on me to make it or fail. So.
It still doesn't really feel like we are inside the cone yet visually. It feels a bit like we are not moving anymore.
We are. We're just right near the apoapsis, so this is when the planet's at its slowest.
So I had noticed on Council yesterday when I was on Planet, again, things seem like they're pretty slow, and then I hit a certain section when we passed the cone to where all of a sudden everything starts speeding up, and like, it put me away from the area, and then it slowed down again. I don't know if that's just a feature of the game as to how it does that rotation, but I literally watched it go slow to just all of a sudden the shit was rotating fast out of the cone, and then it stopped again, so I don't know. It's just...
That might have been...
But visually wise...
That might have been the close approach where it just whips around the star. That's just
it might have been that.
mechanics where at its closest point is its fastest, and then it loses momentum as it goes out on this highly elliptical orbit, and at its furthest point it's at slowest, effectively stops in terms of moving towards or away the star,
seem to be experiencing a space-time anomaly. I suggest we all put on our space goggles and ride it out.
Tangential velocity keeps it going enough to then start being pulled back down.
Yeah, I kind of felt like the kids off of the Sandlot on like the carnival ride there for a second.
It's actually a lot like a swing set, but a closed loop where right at that apex, you're at your slowest, and then you're at your fastest right at the bottom.
I definitely noticed like it's not.
Now I do get the feeling that we are entering really. So let's see some blue coming right towards us.
You also have to keep in mind this is a white dwarf cone, not a neutron star cone, so it's a lot slower to do its little sweeps around, so it's going to have gaps in its spiral.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I totally missed.
Visual gaps. Mechanically, it's still all there.
I thought I had went to this last time we were out here. I mean, I didn't land on it, but suppose when I went out there, I got brand new data and stuff, so this must have been one of those things I just, for whatever reason, missed out on. I was glad to... The second attempt, again, was much more pleasant than the first, but... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a pretty bright damn star, I'll say that much. Like, holy shit, when I flew in that system, I was like, yep, that's different. That's definitely not... That's not normal.
It is the dead core of a star, mostly carbon, maybe a little oxygen, but... That is what is left over after nuclear fusion is done, and it's just going to slowly, over trillions of years, cool down.
Lens flare, I thought I was in a Star Trek game for a second.
Not enough lens flares to be in the JJ films, thank goodness.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, for a moment, I'm like, oh shit, am I on Star Trek Online? What am I doing here? Like...
I mean, the lucky thing is that you can't build a station on the ground of the planet, so...
Oh god,
would
it's
be pretty annoying.
Building a city on this planet and just,
I'd be crazy with the amount of people that just end up... like, even like the NPC traffic, I don't know how the hell they'd make it out without getting blown up just on its own, or how they just have like some type of exempt rules where they're not affected by the Drafthofen blaze and all that, but...
They are still affected, but not as much as the player.
which is utter bullshit.
I mean, sometimes you have ships that are as tanky as an Anaconda, but aren't an Anaconda. And it's just like bullshit. They are gonna shred you to bits because you came too close.
So about the Caspian, do you think there was any contact made with, like, the guys over in like Paramount and all that stuff, or do you, like, was that just like completely like just this is our self-made design and just hope to God we don't get sued for like-mindedness?
I think they were just taking the visual cues. It's like, how trick can we make this while still fitting a lead?
Pinpoint the source. Anyone else getting anything?
I know, like for an example, Grand Theft Auto has had a couple times to where people have tried to sue them for like using certain likenesses of certain vehicles and this and that. It's like China, as long as they change one thing, generally speaking, But yeah, boys, I kind of wondered about that when I saw that ship. I'm like, damn, I know there's some folks that will, if it even has a remote similarity to something that they have ownership of, there's definitely a team talking about it type of thing, I'd imagine. I mean, obviously, Elite Dangerous isn't so high traffic to where it's going to red flag a bunch of things to where it might be worth it, but I would think that somebody over there in Paramount was just like, Caspian. That said, it's a great looking ship, though.
The thing is, the Caspian is inspired by Star Trek. I said it to my girlfriend, who is a Star Trek fan. She looked it up. 5 different ships are gonna mate the Star Trek, and I'm like, it's a bit much.
Yeah, there's bits and pieces of Trek ships that you could like cut out and kit bash together to basically make the Caspian.
Which kind of reminds me, if any of you guys have ever played MechWarrior, or not MechWarrior Online, Jesus, Star Trek Online, you literally can do that too with the ships that you have. You can just kit bash 4, 5, 7 different ships together.
I tend to like the canon on-screen appearances of ships, but like the STO originals, ooh, let me add those different pieces.
Skins and all that stuff. I haven't played that game it's probably been like 7 years, to be honest. Once I got the Enterprise, I think it was the J, that was the Universe class, right? If I'm correct?
The big old flat pancake, yeah.
Yep, and then they had the K afterwards, like a refit of that. But after I got that ship, I kind of got burnt out.
It is a very tedious game, especially with how clunky the ground stuff is compared to the ships. And it's very just repetitive.
Yeah, at that point, I was just doing like the STO, like DPS challenges anymore. At that point, was pretty much all that was left. I mean, there's definitely a lot more content in that game since, and I commend them for doing that for a free-to-play game like that, is because it's not really a good replacement. At least not for the near foreseeable future. But who knows? There's a lot of projects on the side that people are. But anywho. You guys getting yourself a good landing spot view-wise?
Yep, used the formula I figured out yesterday to get a perfect latitude and not an exact longitude, but just on the dayward side of the Terminator relative to the White Dwarf. You can't use the visual one because that's cast by the M-class star, so you just sort of gotta keep the White Dwarf a smidge over the horizon when you first land, and then it's gonna stay over the horizon the whole way around, not too high and not too low.
I think I saw a Thargoid using a turn signal.
I posted it again. It's a horrible screenshot, but it's in the channel. That's about as close as I got before I and I was pretty happy with it. Got to watch everything go over the horizon. Got to hear all the fun noises, which kind of freaky.
It is mostly just like waves at the shore.
Yeah, it's like a blue hue now when I look up and I look a little sideways.
It is, yeah, it is a little bit, like waves on the shore with a bit of wind.
Yeah, you got that good view right over top. Yep. Unfortunately, I totally didn't take a screenshot when I had it like actually beaming right at me at the center. I was too busy like, oh.
Yeah, that first time you're down here, you just gotta gawk at it. At subsequent times is when you go for the pictures. Praise the sun.
I rode that fucking planet like 4 times around that shit. I was just like, I don't want to leave. Well, part of it was like, I need to make sure I know what the hell I'm doing here, because I almost mistimed out and took off right in the cone. I'm sitting there staring at it, I'm like, am I getting closer or am I getting farther? I can't tell. I think I'm getting farther. I wasn't getting farther.
I am streaming, by the way, so you could watch my POV.
Are you, where are you streaming? What's your link? Or post a link if you would.
Yeah, it's in the videos and stream channel.
Then there's a stream channel. Okay, give me 1 second here.
You can choose if you want to watch on YouTube or if you want to watch on Twitch.
Oh shit, you're on YouTube. Yeah, let me go to YouTube. I'm not a Twitcher. Or a Twitchy, or what do they call them?
I just burnt my left eye.
Is it just under your Nagi account, or?
If you scroll above the voice chat, there's Mass Jump info, and then there's streams and videos. And, in there you can see it. Link. Yeah, very well inside the cone now.
Last observer. Oh, actually, dumb question here. You said it's above there. I see the live stream channel, but that seems to be a locked voice channel. It's in the. Is it in the new voice chat area, or is it above that?
So the voice channel we are in right now, above that is CQC voice, above that is the mass jump stuff, and above that is streams and videos.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I was looking at the. Okay, it's above the events. I was looking at the actual mass jump channels down below. Okay, I appreciate it. And I promise I won't even make a thread asking questions about it either.
I heard you, whoever just ran into my ship.
I didn't quite make the jump.
Yeah, you need to start jumping from further away than you think with this gravity, and make sure you have 4 pips to the engines.
What is this? A death clock? What?
That's the clock you use to know when it is and isn't safe to land or leave.
So this death clock, that just must be like a third-party tool you guys have?
It's a cute little tool that someone whipped up. I think it was it yesterday or the day before?
Yeah, Ed Storm made it.
Oh shit, good shit. So it literally just gives you the perfect window to jump in, jump out type of thing, or just to be ready for the for the visual, huh?
So we got half an hour left until take off again, but I think the more interesting part is coming up in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I wish if you hovered over the periapsis, it would tell you how long until then.
So I guess now is the time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you probably have a little bit of a window.
Do you ever wonder if your virtual co-pilot is secretly plotting to take over the galaxy or something? No reason for asking. Just curious.
Yeah, the tools and accessories on that end must be absolutely just nice to have. Hell no, I don't know if I've ever even been in the VC with you before.
This is a reminder to everyone to just make sure you keep an eye on your SRV fuel. This orbit is long enough that if you aren't careful, you can run out of fuel. So turn off some modules or send a refill.
That's what I did. I turned off like my shields, turned off the power distributor and all that stuff. Just pretty much just kept like life support on. And
yeah, I'm down to just life support drawing power, so I'm fine.
yeah, which takes like what, 10% I think, or it's using like 0.10.
0.09 tons per hour, and I think the SRV has a quarter-ton tank.
Yeah, which if you do that, should be plenty.
I just wish we had proper light for this pass, but oh well, the orbit of the white dwarf with the M-class didn't line up for it.
The fuel tank capacity is 0.5.
Half ton, okay.
0.5, okay, half gallon, okay. So then roughly you can get about 5 hours of drive time if you cut down the modules. So here's a dumb question. So obviously if you're facing the closest side to that star, you're pretty much in the kill zone. Is the opposite side far enough to where if you were to take off from the planet while it's in the cone, would you just get a boost, or would that still fry us? Is it still within that proximity?
You're still dead.
You're still dead? Okay. I haven't tried, but I was curious yesterday if I happened to land on the wrong side.
Does not shield you from the cone effects.
Okay. Therefore, if you're not in Super Cruise right away, you're just going to get tossed around.
I mean, the instant you get in your ship, if you're on the far side of the planet but in the cone, your ship is going to be taking module damage.
So yeah, when I took...
Only way the ship doesn't take damage is if you either dismiss it before you get out of the safe window, or if you're in an SRV with the ship next to you. So long as you are out of the ship, it is not taking damage. So we're actually chilling here with our ships next to us.
Okay. Because yeah, when I took off yesterday, like I said, I miscalculated, and when I got my ship, instantly when I got up, I was starting to get tossed around this and that. I mean, it was giving me the warnings and stuff, but I wasn't taking any damage though, so I wasn't sure if there was... Maybe I was just far enough outside of it to where I wasn't in the exact kill zone, or I wasn't sure.
I think the damage scales depending on how in it you are, because yeah, it can take a little bit, but it will start adding up.
Time for a little Japanese treat for myself.
Sushi, squid?
I'm just gonna post it in the Distant Words chat channel.
If we ever run into aliens, let's hope they have a sense of humor. I don't want to be vaporized for making a bad joke.
Japanese MRD, are you?
Alright. Got it. Posting now. There it is. Distant Words chat.
Let's see what you got going on here. fuck, Xander had a really badass photo at like, well, 3:31 my time, but that's pretty cool. It's like his hand touching the. Mashed red bean paste. Was that just like refried beans, or it's confusing?
No, it's sweet.
Bean paste is a sweet.
Okay. American
Japanese
cuisine
lemons.
might be a little bit different as to lemons over time. It's like bean paste. You mean refried beans? Those laundry or those clouds and stuff. There's like a system that's really close to Colonia, right? That has like all 4 of them, if I'm correct.
I think I just heard something on the comms.
But it has a what
It
on
could be
them?
static, but I'm going to check it out just in
The
case.
those clouds. There's like a system that doesn't have like all 4 of them.
Oh, I
You
don't
mean a
know.
nebula?
Maybe.
I think there's one, if I remember from before, that there's a system. I think Colonia has like 3 of them in there, but there should be a system that's really close that has 4 of them.
And
I think it's
the
one of each.
nebula around Colonia is pretty big. There's not having 4 in one place. It's just a nebula. Unless you mean something else by clouds.
Yeah, I'm talking about the clouds. Yeah, like the actual like Landry clouds, or where the hell you pronounce it.
Oh, Lagrange clouds?
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you which ones those are. I don't think L1 and L2 would be stable. It would be 4 and 5, the leading and trailing on orbits. Those are the stable points. Which is why Jupiter actually has a bunch of rocks collected in front of and behind it in its orbit. In those places, they are just stuck there.
I've got a friend who decided they wanted to do the expedition, but like just didn't have enough time to get their brand new player. So trying to find a bunch of different sites to take the crate and have them jump in the ship launch fighter and go do photos and all that stuff and go enjoy it. I'm just trying to maximize as much as I can while we're in the area to see all the sightseeings. I mean, even along the way, I hit up damn near every fucking nebula within 2,000 light years within range of the trip out here, just to go visit them. But I figure, to my knowledge, I believe Colonia had a couple of those clouds in this area, so I'm definitely going to try to get those hit up to go, just get them knocked off. We had about 1,300 people last year on the Xbox side when we did this. It's significantly less this time through, so a lot less focusing on events and trying to get that all wrapped up versus just, I'm trying to enjoy it a little bit more and take on the scenery that I missed out on.
Starting to get brighter. No.
Just a quick update. We're still in space.
Yeah, it turns out as you get closer to this thing, it gets brighter.
Your ship has too much collision on the roof, by the way. Trying to see if the main star is... not the main star, the other star is visible.
It's not because we're in shadow. That's the easy way to tell.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you guys get notifications that remind you guys are in space still. That's amazing.
Hope you all
Nagi, I gotta
brought
ask.
your sunglasses.
An SPF 90,000 sunscreen. I think we got about 17 minutes, or not 17, 7 minutes until the close approach.
You really could turn yourself louder. And
My input is at 200%, thank you.
Turn your voice up.
I am a turtle. I've rolled onto my shell. It can no longer.
Nagi, I gotta ask, what's your photo of?
I just finished calculating
For the longest time, I thought you were like
in
the
deep space. It's not looking good for the space pirates who try to
like
mess
evil
with us.
stepmother from where the hell it is?
sorry, can you repeat that question?
Yeah, your picture. What's that picture from?
Oh, that's from Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
Mine from the character select screen. Whoa! What? Why did it? Huh?
Let us have some light.
Or did you turn your? No.
We can take pictures while we have light.
Why did it suddenly get light?
I think we got close enough to the white dwarf to be considered the primary light source.
Okay.
Lol, come on, game. And this is the closest you can get to a white dwarf in the game.
Why does it suddenly get light?
I think you should turn sound off on the stream, so I hear it back through your mic. Yeah, I'm not sure when exactly we left the cone, but we are getting close now.
Commander, I've decided to start a space band. I'll be on the space drums, and you can be on the space kazoo.
So Nagi, what's your assessment of my landing spot?
That is really good. Well done.
All the science yesterday paid off, and we got a lot of good fumaroles and jets around here.
Are you down on the surface now?
Yep, we came in on the last window, the 4 of us.
Oh, nice. That's some great shots.
Nagi hitched a ride with me, Ayu came down in her Mandalay, and
First try.
Unbreakable came in on us after.
Oh, nice.
And yes, it is my wife's first time on this planet.
It's also my first time. Never been here.
How is it your first time? You've been in this game so long.
Yeah, the only time I went to the system was in the Fleet Carrier beta, because I was in Colonia when that launched. And I jumped the carrier here because I was curious if I could park it in close orbit, which didn't happen, and I was disappointed. But I didn't try landing on it.
Yeah, this is maybe like my 20th time.
Yeah, I'm glad we made our way back out here, because I mean, like I said, the same thing. No, yeah, I missed this stuff last time we were out here and stuff too, and it's just good to get some of these boxes checked off.
And I can assure you the expedition is full of spectacular waypoints.
Oh, I believe you. I suppose.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Maybe the next one not so much. Has a bit of a different significance, but you'll see.
Just a heads up, I have strategically placed a rubber
Ball is
chicken in the
getting very
cockpit.
big in the sky
Safety
very
first,
quickly,
you know.
and you could visibly track it moving.
Yeah, I went down earlier today, and suddenly all of like the controls for my camera screwed up because I've been trying to transfer them all. I'm using like an X52, but I want the camera controls on a keyboard because the joystick sucks for it. And just as it was going overhead, suddenly the only camera that would work would be the camera that looks into your SRV cockpit, and I kind of like missed half of it.
Yeah, it's moving fast now.
Also, keep an eye on the stars around it.
Trying to get a better angle with the SRV.
Well,
yeah, the stars
my
are
SRV in the
moving a
process.
little bit, but
Yeah, you could see it when it was starting to whip around there a little bit.
it is fast.
Periapsis imminent.
Yep, that's what happened with me there. Like all of a sudden, it just started. Stars started shifting around, and things were kind of distorted. I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, but I just hope I live."
Oh yeah, I see now. Oh, that's freaky.
Sunglasses.
Oh, it's going below the horizon a little bit. Oh my god, it's so close. Oh, wow.
And the gravity lensing on the stars.
I wonder if there are any space-themed dad jokes. If you think of any, let me know.
Now it's below the horizon.
That is such a good view.
Yeah, on the horizon you could still see the stars warping to get back to their unobstructed angles.
Yeah, and that's literally what happened to me too. Is all of a sudden those stars I saw they were starting to distort out, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, guys. Wow."
Black
video.
holes are the obvious source you see that, but if you get close enough to a white dwarf or a neutron star, they'll happily do it too. I think this is the only white dwarf you can actually get close enough to really see it. Open window in 11 minutes.
Yeah, sadly it's now it is below horizon. So we can only see some bit of a cone. I don't know if there even is a spot where it stays above horizon the entire time.
Maybe there is, but this is sort of the trade-off for having that long, good view on the way in. I tried to help and I made it worse.
Yeah, I tell you what, yeah, the back end there a little bit, but I mean, for what you guys sacrificed for the end there versus this, what you guys get to see towards the middle there when that shifts, that's a great damn view. I said mine, I was like in front of the damn beam, passing through it. I got a very good angle staring at the light, but I had nothing like what you guys had there as far as just that wide band view of it. Which I mean,
don't you have access to the jump jets right now? Unbreakable, are you there?
Yes?
Since your ship isn't right here, yeah, use your jump jets. You can fix yourself.
The module was disabled for a minute there.
Don't know why. It's my ship you're next to, not your own.
Yeah, it disables close to any ship, I think.
Any ship, yeah.
I thought it was only your own ship, because I was happily parked on top of IU's.
No, it should be any ship. I'm pretty sure, like, if your ship's within proximity, it should turn off my jump jets to within a certain proximity.
Well, let me go check. IU, I'm powering your ship for science.
See, this is where we need the. We don't have kingfishers anymore to tip them over with their ship launch items.
It does stow with any ship, and we kind of have the kingfishers, but yeah, the help I'm stuck button is the default these days.
God, I remember those guys the last trip sitting there like trying to work guys out of canyons and get them to get on top of their ship launch fighters to carry them out of the valleys and stuff.
I'm gonna say without the clock, there's no way to tell when it's safe to take off again when you're here, unless you know like it needs to be a certain distance. But if you don't know that,
then sort of gotta guess before the clock.
Yeah, that was my worry too when I was taking off. I'm like, damn, I almost wish I had a spotter, like outside in Super Cruise, to tell me like what they see from where I'm thinking I see at.
I think I might have forgotten to pay the space toll at our last port of call. I hope they don't.
But it's also weird now. When we landed, the star was above horizon, and now, my thinking it should rise again, but it's not.
It's not going to, because the planet's going to have made about half a rotation by the time we get off.
So we have to wait another full cycle for it to come back.
And the rotation is not perfectly 2 orbits to 1 rotation, so eventually a spot will process out of alignment.
Okay. Though I didn't want to stay for another rotation. Yeah.
Since we've been here, I need food before work.
So what are you doing now that you work so late and on a Saturday?
I mean, it's not that late for me. My shift is only 4 to 8. And I'm doing the same thing I've done for years, massage therapy.
And yeah, with late I meant more like it's not something that starts in the morning. Yo.
5 minutes.
Cobble.
Adjusting temperature compromised.
Do some drifts here in the SRV.
Deja vu.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's unfortunate that this planet didn't have at least a couple points of interest on it, because that would have made some fun point-to-point racing on here.
Yeah. I'm just doing laps around the ship right now.
That's what we did a lot on the Xbox side of stuff. We'd go find ground places, then fly out about 20 kilometers or so, and then do a point-to-point race back. And having that in the background would have just been fire
We're gonna
shit, to be
have
honest.
a NASCAR and demolition derby tomorrow. Oops. That part of the ship is a bit too low to go under.
Xbox playing it registers. Do I get an award? Do I get the championship by default?
There is a ED co-pilot race, the Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall, yeah, there we go.
I think you will have to refuel the SRV when later on, because it doesn't seem to apply when I use the synth.
Good to know. 1 minute.
What is on this planet, Nagi? Resource-wise, what are you shooting down?
Iron, nickel, chromium, manganese, those are the things I found.
What ship is that?
The orange one?
Yeah, oh, okay. There, it was just a really bad early copain job.
It's the
This planet
Caspian.
has technetium, tin, molybdenum, chromium, manganese, arsenic, iron, and nickel. 3, 2, 1.
Manganese and arsenic are good for your G4 and G5.
Everybody board your ships. Window is open.
FSD if you still need them.
I'm good to launch.
You are clear. Just make sure to head away from the white dwarf.
Go to the light, Carolyn.
Yes,
Go to the light.
It's planet 1.
Thargoids don't get a warning shot. They get a fireworks show.
Oh my god, he was just abducted off the ground.
Welcome back. All systems are nominal. Punch it when you're ready.
Yeah, that is cool. Your guys' multi-ability to have multiple SRBs and all that stuff in the one ship. That's pretty fucking sweet.
And the Meta Elite mission also completed.
Is there a mission to actually land on it, or is it just
Yes.
to get to the system?
To land on it.
Oh, for God's
under
sake!
side windings, which is
Oh,
not
right,
very
okay.
intuitive, but it's in there.
I'm getting Braben tunneled.
Likewise, and what's really annoying is your heat continues to climb while it happens. And I popped a heat sink right before, but we are officially overheating now.
All right, okay. I'll have to do that in the morning. Can't be like the windows
Pop
open
another.
now.
Heading back to Odysseus.
Heatsink deployed.
Oh, I had no idea that was in there. I'll do that in the morning.
There's also the one to enter the system. You could just hop out to the nearest system 2 and change light years away and back. Real easy to do.
Yeah. Oh no, I did that one a little bit earlier. Yeah. But no, thank you for reminding me of that, because I looked at it earlier today. I thought I was just offline when the fleet carrier arrived.
Excuse me. No, thank you. Well, I'm gonna hop out of here. Thanks for the watch, though. It's always nice to see the different angles and perspectives. Obviously, I mean, everybody's got their own little landing spot they end up falling into and stuff, and just God, like I said, there's so many different ways to have an angle at that view to where it's just super, super appealing visually.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, guys, we'll catch you later. Behave.
Yeah.
Really,
ya.
there's no landing
Peace.
spot. Always a risk when using the fleet comp PG and coming into land.
I'm headed out, sweetheart.
Thank you for joining us, darling. Thank you for having us, Nagi. I'm gonna sign off as well so I can go get some food.
Yeah, just please wait until I'm actually on the concourse.
Deployed.
Well, you don't want me to just log off right here in midair?
No.
I wonder what would happen.
This is our first visit to this fleet carrier. You should go stretch your legs and explore a little. You seem to live in that chair.
Oh yeah, I have an extra tip of power to use because I have crew aboard. Safely down, feel free to disembark.
Yo.
safely out.
Yup, I am on the concourse. Thanks for the ride.
You're very welcome. Thank you for letting me trial how that actually works.
Is that a cutter? Where is the cutter? It looks like it was the wrong pad it was going to. That's dangerous to do. The carrier might shoot you.
A neutron walks into a bar and asks the bartender, "How much for a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
Alrighty. I'll end the stream here. I'll stream again tomorrow. We will do some races, but I'll also do a quick trip to Colonia to pick up a Type 11. I'll hopefully see you there. Now I'm gonna go take a shower.
Have a nice night.
There's a couple of ships landing
We
here
have
now.
left the wing, Commander.
Guess there's a lot of people coming back from the planet. Okay.